What's your name?
It's Poetic Sparkles.
When did you start writing about love?
I don't think I ever started writing about love. It just spilled out of me. Love has always been the recurring theme of my life, the thing I felt too much of even as a child. I didn't know how to hold it all, so I let it flow through my words. At first, it was quite innocent, that fairy tale kind of love. But over time, love became the thing I wrote about because I was trying to understand it, to heal from it, to hold on to it. I think I spent years loving the potential in people, loving the poetry of what could be rather than what was. I fell in love with the promises made more than the reality of it all. The idea that if I just loved hard enough, I could shape something into what I needed to be. But real love isn't a fantasy. It's raw, it's imperfect, and it requires both people to meet each other fully as they are. Love used to feel like something you had to chase, like a deep, all consuming moment that you either have or you don't. But now, I see love as something that exists in so many forms and many moments, not just romantically. It can be the way a friend holds space for you, the way you learn to be gentle with yourself, the way love lingers in small moments and quiet places. Love isn't always turbulent. Sometimes it's a steady stream that doesn't stop nourishing you.
Was there a moment in your life that changed the way you love?
Yes. Heartbreak, of course. It's been a relentless teacher. But more than that, there were moments when I realized that love, like real love, was never meant to fill a void. I'd spent so much time looking for love outside of myself, thinking that if I just found the right person, everything would make sense. But the moment I learned to sit with myself, to pour love into my own soul without waiting for someone else to do it first, that changed everything.
You write about love so beautifully, but has there been any time when you struggle to believe in it?
So many times, love has betrayed me in so many ways. It has left me questioning if I was too much or not enough. But the thing about love is that it never truly leaves. It just shows up in different ways. Even in my lowest moments, love found me in friendships, in family, in smallest gesture of care. And slowly I realized that love had never abandoned me. I just needed to learn how to recognize it outside of romance.
How do you navigate love as a writer?
It's tricky. Love is so deeply personal, and yet when I write about it, it belongs to everyone. My words carry the weight of my own experiences, but they also become a mirror for others. Sometimes I worry that I romanticize it too much, that I make love sound too beautiful, and I know it can be brutal. But writing about love is my way of honoring it, even the messy parts, because at the end of the day, love is still the most beautiful thing that we have.
If love could write you a letter, what do you think it would say?
Dear Poetic Sparkles, I've never left you. Even in moments you felt undeserving, I was there. I was in the lessons, I was in the healing, trying to remind you that you're meant to be loved deeply, wholly, without conditions. Keep writing, keep loving, and I'll always find you. It's Poetic Sparkles. I believe in connections that feel out of this world. People who enter your life and change you in ways you can't explain. But I don't think we only get one. I think Soulmates can be lovers, friends, even people who pass through just long enough to teach us something. Love is too vast, too limitless to be confined to just one thing or one person. One thing I wish people understood about love is that love is not just a feeling, it's an action. It's not just words whispered in the dark. It's how someone shows up for you, how they make you feel safe, how they hold space for you on your hardest days. Love isn't meant to be a guessing game. When it's real, you know.
If you could go back and give your younger self advice about love, what would you say?
I would say that you don't have to earn love. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to break yourself to keep someone who was never meant to stay. Love that is meant for you will never make you question your place in someone's life. And the love that will matter the most will always be the love that comes from within yourself.
At this moment, in this season of your life, what does love look like for you now?
Right now, love for me looks like ease. It looks like deep breaths and steady hands. It looks like love that doesn't demand but gives. It looks like choosing people who choose me back. Love right now feels like home, whether in the arms of someone else or in the space I finally made for myself. It's Poetic Sparkles.